Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph. I'm here by there's a huge dragon on my table. Oh, he looks huge. Draco's here as well, but Draco is gonna sit on the sideline. He's gonna give me some tactical advice and so on. And I will be doing a solo playthrough of Imperium Classics. Now, as usual, when I do live streams, well, these days because I am a noob, so I haven't prepared everything, and I just realized things at the last minute. So just give me a few seconds to set up the chat window so that if people are watching, if people want to chat, then I can actually see it. That is helpful. There we go. So now I'm ready to start the game. And this is somewhat of a spontaneous live stream, of course. I played this earlier today. I played it like 2 days ago, and then I played it earlier today. I just felt like, okay, I feel ready to do another live stream of this because it's not a heavy game, but it's a game. There's a lot of things in this game that you need to keep track of and so on. So I kind of I wanted to get back to this game for a while. I mean, I played it so much earlier this year, and now I started playing it again. It's just so good. I love it. It's just so much fun. This game, wow. So I am going to play as the, how do you say this? The Mauryans, I think. I think this is like India or like pre-India, basically like early India. And these are from the Legends box. So I posted this video as Imperium Classics, but this civilization is from the Legends box. Some of the cards in the market in here are going to be from the Legends as well, from the second one. You can see it is a 1 or a 2. So like these cards are the civilized are from the Classics. The regions are going to be from Legends. The green cards, uncivilized, they are also from the Legends box, and so on. So I'm mixing a little bit here. Hey Lars from Örebro. Hope you are doing well, man. Draco still wants to come by someday and taste your lovely home-baked cakes that you have promised him. So I'm going to draw 5 cards from my deck to start off. I am playing against the Scythians. The Scythians are from the Classics box. And they are pretty, sort of basic in a sense. I think they're 2 out of 5 stars in complexity. When you play against them, though, with the bot, I don't think that matters as much. I have played with these before, and I feel like they are a little bit similar. They are both interested in regions a lot, and I think they're both, in a sense, thematically, I think they're both a little bit of nomads, I think. Scythians are nomads, at least. They even have a card called Nomads. Yeah, so I have my starting hand. The bot has its starting hand out here, basically. And if you haven't seen this before, I am going to explain a few things so you can tag along in the playthrough here, even if you haven't seen this game before. And then, of course, there's like 5 other playthroughs on the channel as well. If you don't, if you feel like you want to dive deeper into the game and learn more about how the game works. But I will explain strategy and so on as I play. Of course, Lars. Draco never forgets an offer of cookies or cake. So I have my starting hand. I'm going to put my cards out here. Hopefully you can see fairly well here. I will have a lot of regions. And so I will have a lot of cards out here as we go in my tableau. And the main reason for why, like at first when you look at these 2 civilizations, the easiest way to see how they're going to play out and how it's going to work is to see that my glory card is here. It's my ascension card. So it's going to take a while before I even get to glory, which means I can start, abandoning provinces, regions as they're called, to get fame. And the same goes here for the Scythians. Down here they have their glory card as their ascension card, which is not something that most civilizations in this game have. Most of the time you do start with the glory card in your starting deck. So that means I'm basically going to build up a bunch of regions, try to prosperity, get some resources out of them, and then once I get to become an empire, because I start off as a barbarian, after a while I will become an empire. When I get through all my nation deck cards, I will do the ascension with the glory, become an empire, and then I can start developing these development cards. And at that stage I can also start getting some fame for what I built up. That's the theme of it. So where do I start? On my turn or on my when it's my turn, I have 3 actions. Normally you have these little tokens and you move them off to show that you have done them. I painted them red on one side just to make it easier. So I can just flip these when I do my actions. I'm even considering some other system for this to make it even easier as well. We'll see. But I think here, starting off, I have 2 regions. I have prosperity. Prosperity is not that interesting in the beginning, since it's going to give me resources based on the regions I have in play. I don't have any regions in play. I could play these 2. Since I have 3 actions, I could play these 2 and then play prosperity, but it's not optimal. I wouldn't get that much stuff. This is of course a deck builder, but it's a special deck builder in the sense that you want to get through your deck as quickly as possible. So in that sense, these would help. But okay, I am going to start off with, wow, and these are hard names to say. I think this is Chandragupta. So first of all, this says acquire, and I'm doing one action here. So acquire a region. And when you acquire, you can only take from the market. And when you break through, which is another keyword in this game, then you can go digging into decks. But I'm acquiring. And so I could get the Fortunate Isles or the island. Now this wouldn't be that great. This lets me acquire another card, but then I would exile this card. And that's not great because I want to build up and have a lot of regions. I don't want to play a region and then exile it. So I'm going to take the island instead, which will let me draw a card, which seems much better. So I'm acquiring this. This goes into my hand. And then it says that I can find an Indian elephant and put it into my discard pile. And then I'll put this card into history. So when it says find, then it directs you to find something in a certain deck. In this case, it's in the nations deck, is where the Indian elephants are right now. And since it says find, I will look through it. And the first Indian elephant I find, there we go. This one I will put in my discard pile. So this is a way for me to get a card from my nation deck. Then I need to shuffle it right into my discard pile without going through my deck. So this is a way Chandragupta helps me speed up my quest to get some glory and fame and so on. And then this goes into my history. And when the card goes into history in this game, it's also a very cool mechanic. There's a lot of cool mechanics in this that aren't in most deck builders. It goes under my faction card. So this is sort of gone from the game, from this play. It's under here. And now I'm sorry for the glare. I am using my Ultra Pro sleeves, which is a sponsor thing for the channel. Got sleeves from Ultra Pro. They are great on one side, the side that is mostly up, because that is a matte. But on the other side, they are a little bit glary. So like the Mauryans here, I'm playing on, that's the B side. I'm playing on the A side where I have a special effect. And so yeah, sorry for that. I hope that will work out. But it goes into my history. It's going to be under there. That was my first action. Now we need to refill here. We'll take it from the main deck since it was in this spot. And we get religion. And then since religion is a uncivilized card, a green card, we also put an unrest under it. So if we acquire this one, we will also get some unrest, which is a bad card. Okay. Second action. I am going to... I'm going to play Chanakya. I'm gonna slaughter these names, I'm sorry. This game has a lot of hard to pronounce names of different languages, but whatever. So Chanakya, or however you pronounce it, will tell me choose. I can acquire a uncivilized or a civilized card. No, and one of each. So I could get both the green and the white card. Or, and this is what I'm going to do because I think it's cool, I can find, okay, here we go again. I can find Arthahashtra and put it in my discard pile. Then this card goes into history. I'm gonna find Arthahashtra. Arthahashtra is again in my nations deck. So I'm getting cards out of my nations deck right away. And there's only one of these. Here it is. So this is gonna go into my discard pile. And this is a really cool card. This is why I love the Mauryans, because of that card. That is so special how that works. You'll see that later on. Very, very unique. And this game is so amazing with that. All the different civilizations have their own little unique thing, which makes it interesting. So that was my second action. And now for my third action, I'm going to play one of these regions. And since I want to get through my deck as quickly as possible, I am going to play the island. So it goes out here in my tableau. And this is a draw card, which is good. So I get another card here. And then I have to exile a card from the market. And I can't exile a card that has a token on it. These cards start with a progress token, which is 1 point at the end of the game, basically. So I have to pick something else, and... Wow, I like all of these out here. I'm gonna get rid of Fortunate Isles because it has the whole thing with exiling this card. It's not that interesting for me. So I'm going to exile that. We'll refill with another region. And now I can also garrison a card. And I don't think I will do that. No, that's fine. Hi, Lance. Oh, yeah. I needed a rules refresher myself when a few days ago I started playing this game again. And I hadn't done so in probably like 6 months. But this is the game that I played the most. I think competing with Orc Nova, this is the game I played the most in solo this year. The beginning of the year I played this like every day. Just had so much fun with it. Okay, so I am going to end my turn. That was my third action to play the island. And now what you do, you put a progress token on any card you want. I really want the Oracle if I can get it. Same goes for Religion. Both of those are great. I don't want the bot to take them though. Now the Oracle is a star when it comes to points, and that means it's 5 points worth for the bot. So there's a real big chance that they will take that one, which means I'll put it on Religion instead, because I don't want to give them another point if they take an uncivilized card, which they might do. Then I can discard as many cards as I want. I am going to discard all of these. Hey Sajat, I just started, Sajat. Okay, I'll give you a recap. I am going to flip these. This is my first turn. This is my first turn. I just done 3 actions. I'm going to give Sajat here a quick recap. Oh, look at that, 2 unrest. Okay, so Sajat, I'm the Mauryans. I'm playing against the Scythians. 2 of my actions was to play Chandragupta, to find an Indian elephant. The second action was to play Chanyaka. And I chose to go for Arthahastra. And so that's also in my Discord pile. I'm sure you know all of this because you're a pro at this game. And then my third action was to play the island that I picked up by acquiring with Chandragupta. There we go. That was a quick recap. So that's my first turn, and that's my draw. Now I don't have any more cards in my deck. I know. Okay, that is super annoying. Okay, so if anyone's watching this, and you look at my hand here, if anyone has any idea what's up with that little, like the glitching on my camera, that's been around for a while. It's super annoying. I don't know what to do about it. This little line though just showed up the other day, and I don't understand where it is. It has something to do. Oh, you can see it like there, because it doesn't have to do with the green screen. Like this happens even if I turn off the green screen. I still get this line here at the side of my eye. Super annoying, and I've been googling, and I don't even know what. I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, so we go to drawing card. I don't have any cards to draw. I don't have a deck, which means I will have to shuffle my Discard pile up. Then I will take a card from my Nation deck, the top card, and that is another unrest. Look at that. And so I will shuffle it up with my other cards. Oh, I've been restarting. I've been changing resolutions. I've spent a lot of time on trying to fix it, and yeah, I didn't get it fixed. So what I can do, and I'm actually going to do that because now you got me thinking of this. So let's do this so that it's less annoying. What I can do is I can flip myself. There we go. Actually, then you see my microphone and my camera. That's not good either. Let's not do that then. I could put myself in the other corner. Okay, let's do that. Let's put myself in the other corner. And then let's flip myself like that and do this. There we go. Now you don't see the... No, the line is still there. Wow. I thought that would help, but doesn't help. Okay, well, whatever then. I'll just go back to the... We're just gonna have to live with it for now. I am gonna look into this more. Again, if anyone has any like technical knowledge and you have an idea what that could be. I mean, it's a straight line in So it's not like my green screen like ends there, and that's why it's doing that, because I have a full green screen behind me. So yeah. Oh well. Anyway, let's go on with the game that is of less importance. I know this. Okay, so back to the Imperium game. This is not a route. Now my camera is glitching. Okay, I might remove myself totally. We'll see. Okay, so this is not something I usually do. Now Sajat is derailing the stream with with all these ideas. Could I zoom? Would that help anything? I doubt it would. Let's try that. I zoomed a little bit. No, the line is still there. Okay, ignore that now. So back to the Imperium Classics. So Sajat is saying that usually doesn't go this route. I don't either. I don't think I ever done it before with the Mauryans. Usually I would use my Chanyaka to just acquire one of each card instead of picking up Arthahastra so soon. But it's going to be super cool because I have a bunch of unrest. You're going to see how that works soon. So now I am going to draw 3 more cards. And sorry everyone for that thing there. Some technical issues which really doesn't affect the game at all because it's just a little line there. Just ignore it. So here's my new hand. And yeah, let's go over to the bot. So let's do the bot's first turn. We take the die. So 1, put it on the card, which means they are not going to do the first action this time of their line of cards. We're going to start with the second one, but I'm also going to give you another little thing here, if I can. Wow, that was I got a little bit derailed there on the. Okay, there we go. Now I have to set this thing up here. Okay, so now where is it? There we go. There's my there you can see the thing here for the bot. So this is the actions on the cards have symbols and all that. They are going to dictate, or text actually, going to dictate what the bot will be doing right now. So we look at the card, we look at the chart, and we start from the top and then we just go down. So we look for the symbols from the top down, and that's deciding what the bot will be doing. Now this card has no symbols at all, the Nomad card. So we're going to go to Other. And Other says, if able, return a unrest from the discard pile. Otherwise, and they don't have a discard pile, so they can't do that. So otherwise, if able, acquire Uncivilized. So this goes to the discard pile. Now they're going to acquire a Uncivilized card, which is the green card. So we look out here, and they're going to go for the one with the most points on it. And as I mentioned earlier here, that is the one with the star, because that's like 5 points to them. So they're going to take the Oracle. That's why I didn't put the progress on the Oracle. Instead, I put it on the religion. So they're going to acquire, which means they're going to get the unrest card as well. They're just going to flip these down, put on top of their deck, and they have acquired that. Now we're going to refill over here with road building. And road building also needs an unrest under it. One way the game could end is if all of these, the stack of unrest cards runs out, then will have a collapse. The game will end immediately, and whoever has the least amount of unrest will be the winner. I never had that happen in Solo actually, and I hope not to ever have it happen. I guess it could be some kind of strategy to give the bot a bunch of unrest and then win that way. I don't know. I never tried that or anything. So let's get back to the next action of the bot. So this time it's this card here, and we're going to turn on the little chart. And we're going to look for symbols. So here we have basically 3 symbols: the barbarian symbol, the persistent symbol, and the regent symbol. And if we go down from the top all the way down here, we will find the regent symbol first. So it says gain 1 population, so they gain 1 population. And then they're going to play this, and they're going to exile card from the market. And when they play it, I will just put it out here in their area. Oh, that's true. Sajat is reminding me here in the chat. In solo, the human player always loses in case of a collapse. That's true. Yeah, I always want to avoid a collapse. That's true. If you play multiplayer, if you play like 2 players or 3 or 4, then that's the case with the unrest there. Good reminder. Okay, so now they're going to exile a card from the market, and they can only exile cards that doesn't have any tokens on them, and they will always go for the lower number one, which will be this road building that just came up. So that's exiled out of the game, and we're going to refill with diplomacy. There we go. Then we have the next action, and it is Conquer. Now this card actually exists here in text, so we don't need to look for the symbol. We go from the top and we find Conquer as text over there. That means it's going to do Conquer. And this says, if able, spend 4 population to break through for a tributary card. They only have 3, they started with 2. I am playing on the hard difficulty level, basically, the Sovereign. So they do start with 2 here, but they only have 3 in total, so they're not going to do that. So next thing is, otherwise, if able, acquire a region. They can do that, so they're going to do that. So that goes to the discard pile, and we remove that, and then we look out here. There's only 1 region that they can acquire, so they're going to get the more. Okay, then we refill. Right, then we have their next action is the Mounted Archers. And again, looking at the symbols, there's only 1 symbol on the card, it's the persistent symbol, and that says discard the top 2 cards from the bot deck. So we're going to do that. Which means they go through the deck quicker, which means they get better cards quicker, which means they become an Empire quicker. So it's good for the bot to discard cards from the deck. And then it says gain 2 materials. Every 5 materials, combination of materials and population at the end of the game will be worth 1 point for them, since I'm playing on the hard mode. If you play on normal, that's not the case. Then it's 10 instead. So they got 2 materials, and put this card into history. So this card is gone. We're going to put it into their history. It is gone. Okay, that was the whole bot turn. It's super smooth and easy. I love that in this game, how you just follow this chart and you just go through the motions for the bot. It's like I never have a situation where I'm sitting there being like, wait, what do they mean now? What am I supposed to do? I have the thing on my screen in front of me. You have it in the book itself if you want to have it in the rule book. And I'm also planning, I haven't done that yet, I'm planning to just scan these. Well, I don't need to scan them, I can just take the PDF file, whatever. Print them out in a like small cards and just like put them into shrink wrap or whatever, like what's it called, laminate. So that I can have them like cards, big cards. That would be nice. So now we are going to end the bot's turn with whatever the die is at. In this case, the 1. We're going to put out 1 progress on the card there, just like the player would do. You have to put a progress out at the end of your turn. We take the deck and we just refill here. So the card that they didn't do this turn, they're going to do first next turn, unless I roll a 1 again, basically. All right, back to my turn now. At the end of the bot's turn, we also have a solstice phase. That's why I have that card there, just to remind me, basically. And in the solstice phase, if I have solstice effects, then I can perform those. In this case, I have a solstice effect. The Mauryans start with a solstice effect on their card, but where I can pay materials to return a region from my discard pile to my hand. But I don't even have that right now, and I want to keep my stuff, so no, I'm not going to do that. Now, my second turn. Let's see, I have these unrest cards in my hand. In some cases, I would consider doing a revolt, which is an action you can do where you don't do anything else on your turn, you just return those 2. And I would do that if I felt like this was about to collapse. I would be panicking. Right now, though, I'm not going to do that. And there's a reason also why I want to keep these, and that's why I did what I did earlier in my first turn to get that Artohastra, whatever it's called, into play. Or in my deck, and then I will get into play soon. So for now, my 3 actions will be very quick and simple and easy. My first action is going to be to play the Indus Valley region, right here. And it says I can garrison a card. I don't want to do that. If I wanted to, I could put a card under it, and that way it would be garrisoned. That's also a way to thin out your deck, which is really cool. I am using the I'm using the latest a PDF file on Boardgame Geek. I don't know if that is the one you refer to, Sajat, but whatever. Okay, then I am going to play the Magadha region. Same thing. Says I can garrison a card. I don't want to do that. I just want to get these into play because they are going to be here in my tableau. They're still considered like they're still my cards. I can pick them up later on when I get the glory or if other effects makes it so that I can pick them up. But they're not in my deck, which means I will go through my deck quicker, which is great. And then as my third action, I'm going to play my Prosperity. It says all players may draw a card. When the bot draws a card, it just flips the top card of the deck into the discard pile, so they go through it quicker, and I get to actually draw a card. And I got the Indian elephants. There you go. Then it says I gain either 1 material per little bag symbol on these region cards, or 1 population per region I have in play. So I could get 3 population, or in this case 1, 2, 3 materials. I'm gonna take 3 materials. That's what I want the most right now, even though I do like the idea of getting some population, but there we go. That was my Prosperity, and now I have done 3 actions. Fairly quick and easy this round here. I need to put a progress somewhere, and I'm gonna go for grasslands, and then I can discard cards if I want to. I have 3 here, so I do want to discard. I'll probably discard the whole thing. I'll discard all of them. Then I will draw these 3, and then I can't draw again, which means I will take the top card of my nation deck. It's the city of something. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This is a city that goes into my discard pile. I will shuffle this up, and I'll put an X token here, by the way, to indicate that I can't do that again this round. So, and I think I have the 2nd edition of the game or something like that, because the rule book is updated as well with the whole thing with how to handle the unrest cards. That wasn't the case in the first copy I had. Okay, 2 more cards, and yeah, this looks nice. Well, the unrest isn't that nice, but it's time for the bot. So let's see what they will do. They're not going to do 5, so they'll start off with 1. It's an unrest. That will go back to the pile, which is good for them because every unrest card is -2 points at the end of the game. The Oracle comes up, so again we have to look at the chart here for the Barbarian. There we go. So there's 2 symbols. There's only one that is on the chart, which is the barbaric symbol. And that says if there is 1 or more region in play, gain 1 material per bot region in play. They have 1 in play, they will get 1 material. And there we go. That's it. Just discard that card. That can get a lot worse, of course, when they build up more and more regions over here. Next up we have nomads, and this nomads has that symbol. So again, same thing. They get 1 material because they have 1 region in play. I'm using these little boxes from Laserrocks. I did a review for this insert, and I wasn't a big fan because it can't hold the cards as I would like it to. But the boxes are pretty good. I just need to shift things around so I can reach some ones. There we go. That was that card. Then we do the number 4, and it's tents. So this has 2 symbols. It has the persistent and the barbaric, but if we go down the chart, the persistent comes before the barbaric. So that's going to happen instead of the barbaric. And it says discard the top 2 cards from the bot deck. That's their only cards. There we go. And then they gain 2 materials, so this is actually better for them. Actually, I'm going to give them a 5 and take back 3 because this is starting to... Yeah, there's a lot of... It's a little bit fiddly with all those resources. And put this card into history, right? So yeah, that's gone. And then we put a progress over there. This card will slide to the first slot, remove the die, and then we need to refill. They don't have any cards here now. So now we need to take their discard pile, the top card of their nation deck, and I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to have it like this, and then shuffle these up. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's better. It's better that they have the barbarian symbol on that card, because then they just got more material. If it was the one that they don't have that on, then they would have been acquiring a. I don't remember if they would. I don't remember if they had unrest in the discard pile, or if they would have been acquiring a uncivilized. Maybe it would have been worse for me anyway. Okay, so there we go. There's Solstice Phase, and again, I don't have a discard pile. I don't have any regions to pick up from my discard pile, so I'll just go straight into playing. Now I have my advance, which says I can pay 3 materials to acquire uncivilized or civilized, or I can pay 5 materials to break through. You haven't seen a breakthrough yet, if this is the first time you're seeing this game, but basically that is just like I can take a card from the market without taking the unrest, or I can go into one of the decks and take a card from there. But I want this city out because it does have a solstice effect. I also want this Arthahashtra out because it has an amazing solstice effect. So, yeah, it's going to be my 2 first actions. I'm just going to do a double here. 2 first actions is to put these 2 into play. And nothing happens right away when I put those into play. To just go there. Then the question is, do I want to do the advance? I think so. But I want more unrest right now. So I'm just going to pay 3 materials to acquire civilized or uncivilized. So I can, and this is my 3rd action, I can acquire a civilized card now. But the thing is, if I get like this export card, that little symbol means civilized, the gray symbol, I can't play it because it also has the empire symbol on it. Same goes for all these. So basically, it means that as long as I'm a barbaric nation, I can't play it. But I could get it right now and then hold on to it, or like, put it into a garrison or something for later. But right now I do want to have this religion because it's a really good card. So I'm going to take this one, and I chose to not break through because I want this unrest. So I'm just going to take both of these cards. I get the unrest and the religion card. Then I'm going to refill. And I'm sure that Sajat is not going to agree with me on that play, but we still have 3 unrest here. Don't worry, Sajat. What are you saying now? Push for the extra actions. Oh, you're thinking I should have gotten the... I don't know what you mean by that. The extra actions? I don't see any extra actions out here. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. So I got these cards. Now I have to put out one of these progress somewhere, and I am going to put it on... Probably put it on export, and now I get to discard cards. Let's see, I'll flip these. I'm thinking I'm gonna stay true to my plan here. I'm gonna discard religion. I'm gonna keep the unrest, and I'm gonna draw back up to 5. So we get 2 more cards, and I got another unrest, which was what I was hoping for. So now I have 4 unrest in my hand. And with any other civilization, in most situations, any other situation, I would have, next turn, I would have kept these, and I would have done a revolt action to get rid of all of these at once. I'm not going to do that now, though, because I have Arthahashtra in here. Okay, so now bot time. I'm not sure what Sajat is on about. I had City and Arthahashtra in play and also played Religion already? No, because that was 1-2 actions. And then I don't know. I don't have 4 actions. I don't know what you mean. Okay. 2, and we start off with this one here. Let me get the chart up. So this is a region first and foremost. So it's going to be played. They get 1 population. They're going to exile a card. They're going to exile the Jade Mask. That's the one that's furthest to the left. And we will refill with Invasion, which is an attack card. I don't want them to have that one. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, they're not going to do the second one. We go to the 3rd. Unrest, they're just going to put that back, which is good. I like that they put some unrest back. Then another region. Again, 1 population. Exiling. Oh, the exile invasion. Nice. It's gone. Refill with urban development. Okay, so that's there. And then their fifth action is nomads. And now this time, this is the nomads without the barbaric icon. So this is going to be an other card. So if able, return a unrest from discard pile. They don't even have a discard pile. Otherwise, they're going to acquire a... I like the order this happened in. Because if it had happened in the other order, they would have acquired invasion, I think. Interesting. No, so they are going to acquire a uncivilized, and they go by points. But there's only one out here, so they're going to acquire this one right here, the diplomacy. There we go. We refill with watermill. And then we're going to put a thingy on there. And we're going to refill here, like such. Then we do Solstice Phase, and again, no region in my discard. I'm not going to do that, but now we have Arthahastra here. So now, Arthahastra says, in the Solstice Phase, I can discard any number of unrests. For each card discarded, I can draw a card or gain 1 progress. And this is a little bit of a gamble here. I am going to gamble though. I'm trying stuff out when I'm playing this game. Last time I played this setup, I think I won by like 50 points. So I'm not that worried about winning against this bot. Which is, I don't know, maybe I should play on the super hard level. I don't know. But anyway. So I'm going to discard all 4 of these unrests. And I'm going to choose to take 4 progress. Which is a gamble. This could be a miss here for me. This is a bit risky, but... yeah, I think it's going to work out. So I got 4 points basically from that move, which is amazing. And I can get rid of those nasty unrest later on when I need to. Now, it's my turn and I can do... either I can just play this. I could break through for a tributary and then hope that that tributary leads to me getting more cards. So I get to use all my 3 actions because I only have 1 card in hand. Or I can do the safer action, which is, I forgot what it's called. What is this called? It's called Innovate. So I could innovate. When you innovate, you don't spend any cards. The only thing you do during your turn is to break through for anything you want. So which means I could break through for, I don't know, probably grasslands maybe. Or just break through for tributary that way. But then I don't have any more actions. No, I'm going to play my turn as normal. I'm going to play my Indian elephants. It's also an attacking card. So the first thing that happens is each other player recalls a region. So the bot will take their top region and just put it back on their deck. So that's good. So they have 2 instead of 3. There's at the beginning here, there's a big risk that they will get these barbaric icons. And that will trigger them to get material for every region they have. So just lowering that by 1 is great. And then I can break through. I don't have to, but I will break through for region or tributary. And since this is my first action and I don't have any more cards in hand and I don't have any way to draw cards, I just realized I forgot something. I'll get to that in a second. That means I want to, like if I get this region, I could play it, but then that's 2 actions in total. I waste 1 action. That's inefficient. So instead I'm going to break through for a tributary. There's no tributary out here, but I can go to the main deck and take the first one that pops up. And instead of doing it from the top, I just do it from the bottom because it's easier. So here we go. And that's the first one, the Persians. Then I need to shuffle this. So I get the Persians, which is perfect actually. Oh yeah, I did forget something and I am going to fix it because I am streaming. So then I tend to forget things that I don't forget when I just play. When I played the region 2 times now in 2 turns. The first turn I played island. Second turn I played these 2. Every time every turn, the first time I play a region, I can exhaust my Mauryans to get 1 progress when I play a region. I'm just going to take 2 progress because I forgot about that. But there's nothing that would stop me from doing that. I haven't gotten any new information, anything like that. So that's why I am correcting that, because that's just how I would have done it if I had been focused. I got so derailed as well because Sajjad came in here with the whole line here. Don't care about the line. No, it's fine. I like that you have tried to help me out here. Okay, so that was the main deck. Now we're going to go into the main deck again. We're going to play the Persians as our second action. We're going to pay 2 population to break through for a tributary again. So here we go. Let's look for the first tributary. It's the Celts. This goes into the history. And that is actually perfect, because then I can play a third card. So that's something I like about this game a lot as well, that when you get cards, it goes to your hand. So even though I started my turn with just 1 card in hand, I managed to use all my 3 actions. So I'm going to use that action to play the Celts. So this says breakthrough for uncivilized. Each other player takes a unrest. This goes to the bot. Now we're down to 2, so that's a little bit scary, but we'll see. Maybe I will have a collapse in a stream. That would be cool. Never had that. Okay, anyway, I'm breaking through for a uncivilized, and the Celts are awesome to have, by the way. So I could take the watermill, or I could go into the deck. Yeah, the watermill would be really nice here, actually. I'm going to take the watermill. It goes into my hand, and since I'm breaking through, I don't have to take the unrest, which is really good right now, since we are low on unrest in the bank here. I might have to put some back next turn. So I'll get this into my hand. I will put a progress on leadership, probably. That's a good card. I like leadership. And I think I will hold on to this. So I will draw 1, and now I have to draw again. Before this happened, though, before you do the draw thing, you flip your actions back, and you put all your X tokens back, which means this is now not exhausted. It's called exhaustion tokens, but I played a lot of Arcanova, so I call them X tokens. So top card is a region. It's Gandhara, and that goes into my discard. I'm going to shuffle this up and draw back up to 5. I am living a little bit dangerously here, since I only have 2 cards in the unrest pile, but hopefully the bot should have some unrest here that they will put back. So there's unrest. Okay. Bot time. See what they're doing. And let's bring this up here. And the first one is Tamga, which is a persistent card. So that says discard the top 2 cards from the bot deck. And they get 2 material. And then this goes into history. Oh, there we go. There's an unrest. That's good. Happy to see that. And I don't think, like, unless you do a lot of actions that, like, gets more unrest used, or like give your opponent unrest over and over, that's when the collapse might happen, I guess. But so diplomacy here is a civilized and uncivilized, and if we look at the chart here, none of those symbols are on there because they are not civilized anymore, or they're not an empire yet. So they're going to do other. If able, return a... Oh, here we go. Now they're going to return another one. That's good. So they return a unrest from the discard pile back to the stack. And that's it, right? Yeah. And one more card here, which is another unrest. Okay, so now the unrest pile has like 5 cards in it, I think. So I'm not worried at all now. Let's put this out here, which I should remember to remove that window as soon as I'm done with it. Put it there, the progress, we slide this over to 1. And we put out these. All right. Solstice. I am going to discard this to get a progress from Arthashastra. Such a good effect. This is how I got like so many points in this with this faction here. Then I also have the city now, which says I can discard a card to gain a population, a materials, or draw a card. Let's see, I want to get this played. I'm going to get this played. I don't think I will do prosperity. Yes, I will discard prosperity to get 1 population, because I don't have any population. I like to build up a little bit on that. And that's the solstice. Now I will play the... I'll play the watermill. Actually, let's see if I can get these a little bit tighter so I can have the watermill there. That's my first action. Then the watermill has an effect here, so I can exhaust this. And I can choose. If I recall a card, which I think is only regions, that have the little wheat symbol on it, I will get 2 materials and 1 population. That's amazing. Especially if I recall a card like Island, that I then can play to draw a card, or like some other effect on the region itself. Or I can recall one with a water symbol on it, which the island also is, in order to gain an action. So this is a way for me to get more actions with the watermill as well. And I like how situational it is. Like, I can choose which effect I want. I think I'm actually going to take the action. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it. So I'm going to recall Island. The only thing is, though... Yeah, it's fine. I'll do that. So I'll get my action back that I spent playing the watermill. Now I have 3 actions again. I am going to do the Indian elephants. So each other player recalls a region. So another region for the bot, they have to recall. And now I can break through for a region or tributary. And now I'm going to take the grasslands because it has 2 progress on it as well. So I don't want to miss out on those. So I got that. Oh, fortified region is good because that's a way to defend myself. I hate it when the bot attacks me. Second action, I'll play advance. I'm gonna pay 3 material. Now, if I wanted to, I could use progress to pay. I lose the point, but it could be like 2 materials or 1 population if I needed to. But I don't want to break through right now. I'm doing this to acquire civilized or uncivilized. And I want leadership. And this has 2 progress on it as well. So I got that. And now this stack is through. Which means when this card is taken, then we start refilling this spot from the main deck. That's one of the endgame triggers if the main deck runs out. Hey Jason. Yeah, this is a good game to put on your Christmas list. You can have so much fun with this, and it has so much variability. Like there's so much play in just these decks of cards. That is so fascinating to me, and so many combinations. You can have really fun with it. It is a little bit hard to get into and all that, but I mean, I've done a few videos here where I explain the game. I have one video where I go through everything, where a lot more sort of step by step, and you can check that out as well. There's a playlist in the video description here later on if you want to see more videos of this game and learn how it plays. All right, so I have one more action, and this is also leadership that I just picked up. It's a free play, so I can play this without using an action. This is choose draw a card or put a card from your hand or discard pile into your history, which will be really good later on. Right now I don't really care for that, but I'm just going to free play it to draw a card, so I get quicker through my deck, and that's another unrest, which is also pretty good. And I'm going to play the island as my 3rd action, or 4th, because I got 1 action back from the watermill by pulling up the island. So now I play the island, which means, well, then I didn't get an action right. Well, I get to draw a card when I play the island. And another thing, when I play a region, which I just did, I can exhaust the Mauryans to get 1 progress. There's a nice combo in there. If you think about it, I can start doing... I can basically... Every turn I can do the watermill to pull up island, and then play island, which means I used an action, then I got an action, then I used it, so... But I also get to draw a card, and I can exhaust Mauryans to get a progress. So there's all these small little nice combos in here. And also I have to exile a card from the market. I'll do the art here. We refill with the Vikings. And then I could garrison a card here if I wanted to, but I don't think so. I think I'm pretty happy. I want to get this religion into play because that will also get me another action. Alright, let's put a progress out and... the Vikings is a tributary, but they are a empire tributary for some reason. I don't really understand why, because the Vikings are not an empire. But I'm gonna do it on fortified region. Okay. Now I am considering here what to discard. We'll pull back these tokens. I have 4 cards here. I think I want to do the unrest thing again. So I'm going to discard religion and grassland. And then draw up to 5. And look at this. Can I get... No, I didn't get my 4th one. But I have 3 at least. Okay. So, bot time. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Yeah, I need a lot of regions with the Mauryans, because the Mauryans point scoring thing is 1 VP per region in play. So I want to have, if possible, I want to have 10 regions in play at the end of the game. So they are sort of, that's their thing, is the regions. And I think they have another card in there that gives points for regions. So that's kind of the theme of them. Okay, so that is bot time. A 3. So they start off with advance, and advance has its own text in here as well, or its own line. So that says, if able, spend 4. Yeah, they can spend 4 materials, so they'll do that. To break through for civilized. Okay, they're gonna break through for civilized. And they go by points, so that's 5 plus 1, that's 5 plus 2. They're gonna take export. That's terrible, they got 7 points from 1 action. They take export, and we refill with Cataphract, which is an attacking card, which I don't want them to have. All right, then next up is the Oracle, and here we go again with this barbaric symbol. And now, since I made them recall 2 times, they only have 1 region in place. They're only gonna get 1 material from this, which is nice. Was nice. Okay, they're not gonna do the 3rd, so we go to the 4th. And this is Conquer. Conquer has its own thing up there. So Conquer says if they can spend 4 population, which they can now, they have exactly 4. So here's 4 population. They are going to break through for a tributary. Okay. So quick and easy, they're just going to take the Vikings. That's the only tributary out here. And it's annoying because it's an attacking card. I don't like that. Okay. Well, we refill with Monument. Okay. Which is actually pretty good. Their 5th action, or 4th action, sort of, it's going to be the Nomads, but this is the one with the barbaric icon, so they're going to do that, and they're only going to get 1 material because they only have 1 region in play. So I think the elephants against the Scythians here are super good. Well, against all factions really, but yeah. So we'll put that, let's remove this thing, we'll put, they're putting their progress there because it's a 3. We slide it over, and we will refill here. And they are out of cards. So now they're going to take a top card from their nation deck, mix it up with the... I don't think it's called... It's called like Dynasty deck for them. I don't know why they have a different name. But... Thanks, Jason. That's a good idea. Whenever you get a new game, check if I've done a video. I've done videos for, I think, somewhere around 300 games or something like that. Well, not all of them are playthroughs. Some are just like unboxings or whatever, but lots and lots of games covered on the channel by now. Okay, Solstice Phase. I'm considering something really weird. But I'm having fun doing this. This is so strange. I would never play like this with any other civilization. Any of the 16 in the 2 boxes. I wouldn't sit around with unrest like this. I would do a revolt turn and get rid of it. But not with this one. So I'm going to do this one first. You can do them in any order you want. I'm going to do the city. I'm going to discard this card to draw top card of my deck, which I knew was unrest. There we go. Then I'm going to do Arthashastra. I'm going to discard 4. I should actually put the thing on here. That should be on there. So, yeah. I'm going to discard these 4 to get 4 progress. So I'm racking up the points here. Early game. Which is amazing. Look at that. And then I'm sitting here with just 1 card again. But I'm fine with that. Because the watermill will also... Yeah, it's going to work out. And now I could do, like, I don't have any materials, but I could spend like a progress to do the Mauryans solstice effect to pull up one of these regions from my discard pile into my hand. That would be pretty good as well. But since I don't have any materials, I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to start playing. I'm going to play the Celts as my first action, and that means I'm going to break through for uncivilized. Each other player takes a unrest. So here we go, bot, you get an unrest. And the question is now, do I want the monument or will I go searching in the deck? The monument says I can free play a unrest card, which is pretty good. That's a way to get rid of them. But I think right now I'd rather get something else. So I'm gonna break through, I'm gonna go into the deck. So the first uncivilized that comes up is the city. I don't even need to shuffle then, I only saw that one. So I get this one, that goes to my discard pile. And then I'm going to play the city. That's my second action. Right, and then you're thinking, well, I don't have any cards. I can't use my third action, but I can because I can exhaust the watermill to pick up the island. And this time I'm not gonna get another action. I'm gonna do this because it has both the water and the wheat. I'm gonna do this to get 2 material because I do need that. And 1 population. And then I'm going to, as my third action, I'm going to play the island again, which lets me draw a card. Sadly though, this is here, which means I can't, yeah, I'm just gonna have to reshuffle and draw a card. I can't get another card that way, but otherwise it would have been optimal. It's still a good move. I still like it. I still like this move here because this combo with the watermill, that is just so cool. I haven't had that in a long time, so you know. Oh, another unrest. Okay. Then I need to put out a progress. I'll go for fortified region. I do want to pick that one up next here if I can. And am I going to keep the unrest again? Just do the whole Astra Hashtra thing again? I think so. So I'm just going to draw. I'm going to flip these. Now this comes back. And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully a bunch of unrest. Well, a little mix is good. Yeah, no other unrest. Okay, that's fine. Then we do the bot. So bot says they don't want to do number 1 this time. So we get the Vikings. And this one you haven't seen before because this is an attacking card. So at the top there, we have the little sword symbol. Says discard the top 2 cards from the bot deck. And then comes the nasty part. I have to recall a region. Oh, I don't like that. Well, I'll recall island, I think, because it's good to play it because I get to draw a card. And when you recall, it goes to your hand. And then it says, if I was an empire, they would also steal a population from me. I'm not, so. Next up, we have export, which is another attack card. Look at that. So 2 cards there. I have to recall a region. Now it's starting to hurt. Yeah. I don't like that. That's why I want to get the fortified region because that can help me protect against that. Not a region, which will give them a population, right? Yeah, and then they will play this. They will exile a card from the market, which will be the monument. Since that's the only one that didn't have a token on it, we will refill. Come on. With Shin. Okay, that's an awesome one. Increase your hand size by 1. I want that. Okay, and then we have diplomacy, which is other for them. So they will try to return a unrest. Which do you have? They will return this, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good that they keep the stack up there. And let's remove that thing. And that's everything. They will put this on here. The pharmacy is getting better and better. And I do like the pharmacy though. That is a empire card, so can't use it yet. All right, back to the solstice phase, where again I think I should have yeah, because I did get the card in my at the end of my I can look back at the video. Maybe I made it too hard for myself, but yeah. I will make a few mistakes here and there. I do appreciate when you point them out though, because sometimes they can, we can correct them together. I am going to discard this one for our... No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to discard... I'm going to discard Prosperity to draw a card using the city. There we go. And then I'm going to use this city to discard the Indus Valley to draw a card. Okay, I got the Celts. I was hoping for an unrest, but then I'll discard these two unrest for this to get to progress. So again, just racking up the points. I love it. I have 20 progress already, which is not that usual this early in the game. And that should have been removed. I forgot about that. The watermill should be ready. Okay, I will make mistakes. Okay, here we go. Let's do... Yeah, let's do leadership. Free play to draw a card. Okay, that's unrest. I think, yeah, I want the fortified regions. I'm going to do elephants as my first action. They have to recall a region, which is nice. And then I will break through for this region here. And we will refill. And then I will play the fortified region for an action. And I will exhaust Mauryans to get a progress, because I played a region. So now I can use this. When they attack me, I can exhaust this, even if it's not my turn. I have to pay a population, but that means I can ignore the whole effect of their card, which could be really, really good. I hate when they attack me. And... one more action. Could get another action. Well, I'll play the island as my third action. That lets me draw a card. Then I'll do the watermill to pick up the island to get another action. I just did that to draw a card, basically. And then I'll play the Celts to break through for uncivilized, and each other player takes a unrest. And there's no uncivilized out here, so I'll go look through the deck. Kind of weird that we just got, usually, this one, usually you have more of these out. So domestication says I can exhaust it when I gain material from a wheat in play. I can exhaust this card to gain 1 progress. That's when I play my prosperity. Ooh, I don't really like this one at all. Well, that's what I got. And that was all my actions. Let's put out the progress on Highlands, maybe? I kind of want Shin as well. Yeah, maybe they will take it. I'm just gonna speed up things. I'm gonna discard my whole hand. I want to get to an empire because that's when it really starts to shine here. I'm gonna remove these tokens. And I will draw 5 new cards. There's only 4, so that means I will take the top card from here, put the token on there, and I got another unrest. I need to start getting rid of some unrest, I think, maybe. That's true. Island required me to exile something. Thanks, Sajat. So what I would have done is I would have exiled Highlands. That was before I put this on. I put that on at the end of my turn. This would have come out, and I put it on there instead. There we go. Good catch there. Good catch. Because yeah, that's every time, right? So prosperity. Okay. Well, now I can defend myself with the fortified region if I need to, because I don't want to have to recall regions. That's really annoying, especially since I'm doing it with the watermill anyway. Unrest first. Nomads is an other, so that means they're going to return unrest from their discard pile. They don't have any, so instead they're going to acquire uncivilized. They can't, there's none out there. And in worst case, what does it say? Otherwise, put this card into history. Okay, so that's interesting. So this will go into history because they couldn't do anything with it. Huh, that's pretty cool. Okay, next up, advance. And I'll put this up here. So advance says that they have to spend 4 materials, which they do have. no problem, in order to break through for civilized, which there's a bunch of. And they go by points, so they will take... Oh, this is an interesting example. I can show you here. So urban development is a 5 because of the star, +1, so this is 6. This one is 2 plus 3, so this is 5. They're going to go for urban development. And that was a breakthrough, right? Yeah, so just get the card. We will refill with elders. Okay, so now there's some uncivilized things going on out there. And then the last one is a region, which by now I know that they get a population and they play it and they exile a card from the market, which will be the elders actually. That we just saw, and then another city. Okay. Then we put a progress here. Let's see if I can pick up the Shin. That would be nice. I love that hand size increase. Now you might be wondering, why is the Shin in here? If you are really observant, you would wonder that. But that is because I'm playing with the tributary from the Legends box. But when you do that, the Scythians is in there. You're not supposed to have your own, like, playing factions shouldn't be in the tributary. So I just randomly pulled out Qin instead, and that's why Qin is in there. Qin is from the classics box. That's like, most people wouldn't have any idea about that, but yeah. Okay, Solstice phase. Yeah, no, yeah, I can't. Maybe I missed it when I played the. I don't have the island now, but okay. So in the Solstice phase, I can discard a card to. Yeah, I'll discard. I'm not really doing prosperity now. Well, not yet. Discard that to draw a card from the city. And this city, I can do the same thing again. I'm not that excited about the domestication, to be honest. I'll discard that to draw a card. Okay, then I will, Artahastra, I will discard 2 unrest to get 2 progress. I'm sticking to my strategy here. I think this will get me a huge win by doing this. So there we go. And yeah, that's the Solstice. I could pick, no, I don't have any regions in here. Okay, I could pick up a region with the Mauryans in the Solstice phase from my discard pile if I had one there. So what am I doing now then? Well, I want this into play, the religion, because this gives me an extra action. Okay, so let's do that. First action, I'll play religion. And then I will exhaust it to gain an action, so I get that action back. Now that sounds like an amazing card, right? The thing is though, in Solstice, I have to take an unrest or pay 3 materials. So the religion is a little bit shifted like that. That could be, you know, rough later on. I'll do my sort of first flip of action here there for the Celts. So I'm going to break through for uncivilized. I don't know if I want another city. Do I want to have that many cities? I think so, because I have a card in my development deck that gives me points for all the persistent cards I have that are not regions. So I'm going to take the city. And then we get the Etruscans out. Then each other player takes an unrest. So what do we have now? 3. I think 3 is fine. 3 is like an okay number. So let's play the city then. Let's put these next to each other. Actually, these have exhaust abilities. These are all cities with like solstice things. And then I'm thinking of doing... No, I'll just do my... Yeah, I should do the watermill, right? I should do my watermill. So I'm going to do the watermill. I don't have anything with the water icon now, so I can't choose that option. But I can pick up Magada, since it has the bags. No, it doesn't have the wheat. It has to have the wheat symbol. Okay, so I can't do watermill, actually. Okay, so I'll just do my third action to play grassland then, because that has that wheat symbol on it. And when I play it, I exile a card from the market. I have to exile Etruscans. That's the only one with no tokens on it. We refill with Mountain, which means this goes back to the pile as well, which is good. We have 4 now there. I can garrison a card, and in Solstice I draw a card and discard a card, but that's not going to happen because now I'm going to do my watermill to pick this up again. It has a wheat icon on it, so I get 2 material and 1 population. This is almost like a mini prosperity thing with the watermill. Like I'm generating resources from my regions. That's pretty cool. But that also means I'm not building up as many regions, which means my deck gets thicker and all that. But yeah. Okay, I will put a progress on. Oh, the mountain would be good if I keep. Yeah, I'll do the mountain. I will discard this grassland. I will flip my tokens and get my tokens back. And then I am going to get 5 new cards. My deck is a little bit thick now, I think. I want to get some stuff out here and like maybe even garrisoning some stuff. Or actually I want to get some unrest out of here soon as well. Hey Bass. That is true. This game gets better over time. You might feel the first time, like 2 times you play it or whatever, that it's not for you or it's too it has a big hurdle to like get into. But if you can get past that hurdle, it's so rewarding, so much fun. Well, I hope my videos can help you out at least, you know, to get a sense for the game or even in just some enjoyment, you know, from watching me play if you're not playing yourself. So that is my new hand. I'm not sure what to do with these. I think I will keep just racking up progress with them, but we'll see. Now it is time for the bot. So 3. So nomads, they will get, that's the barbaric, they will get 2 materials because they have 2 regions in play. Then we have urban development, and this is an other, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just check real quick here. So no symbols that they care about, so this is other. So if able, they will return a from the unrest from the discard pile. They don't have that, so they will. Oh, this is interesting. So they can't acquire uncivilized because there's no out here, which means they will just put this card into history. I love when that happens. That's great. Next up, we have another region, so they get 1 material. And I'll give them a 5 and take back 4, and they will also exile a card, which they can't because there's tokens on all the cards. So yeah, they don't get to do that much now, which I do like. Diplomacy is another, and we know what happens with other now. Nothing. It goes into history. There you go, bot. Take that. Okay. I love when that happens, when there's like, oh, they can't do anything. Right, let's fill up here. And they are not moving that fast either. Like, you know, still have a lot of cards in the Dynasty deck. Which I think it's called. I don't know why it's not called Nation deck when it comes to the bot. Okay, Solstice phase. Now, like, I could switch gears. Right now, I've been keeping all of these, and I'm getting points for them. But they're also slowing me down. But I'm in a good situation. I'm building up my tableau, getting more and more stuff going. I don't think I worry too much about it. So now, and this is an interesting combo again. Interesting combo. I'm going to do religion first. It says, Solstice, choose. Take an unrest or pay 3 materials. I'm going to take an unrest. Then I go to the... Yeah, I don't want to gamble too much. Then I go to Ultrahastra, and I will discard 4 unrest. This time I am going to take 3. I can choose if I draw a card or if I want to get a progress. I'm going to take 3 progress. I'm going to draw 1 card because I want to make sure that I have things to do as well on my turn, and I get an extra action from religion, so I don't want to be sitting here with no cards, right? So I'll draw 1 card, which is leadership, which will help me draw cards. Then I could do, I have 3 city effects. And do I have a region in here? I do. Okay, so the first time I am going to use the Mauryans solstice effect to pay 1 material to pick up a region from my discard pile into my hand. Okay, so that gives me some more cards as well. And you know what, leadership, I'm just going to do... I am perfectly happy with just playing 3 regions this time. Just get things out here so it doesn't clog up my deck. So I'm going to do city. I'm going to discard this one to draw a card. That's the island. Then I'm going to do this city to discard this one and draw a card. And then I'm going to do this city to discard the elephants and draw a card. This is just so I get through the deck quicker. And that's my hand then. So then I'm going to play the first action. I will play island. I get to draw a card. This time I will remember to exile a card, but all they all have tokens, so I don't need to do that. Then I will play, and since I did that, I will exhaust Mauryans to get a progress. Don't forget about that, that's important. That's how they generate a lot of progress, right, during the game. And that's why I also want to have, or make sure I can play 1 region every time it's my turn, really. So I maximize that thing. Okay, let's see in which order I will do things. There's a lot of things going on now at this stage. I can just start by doing this. Exhaust religion to get my action back. That's a no-brainer. Then I'll play advance. How many have we have here now? We have 3. Ooh, I'm not really comfortable with that. If I get 1 more. I don't feel good about that. So let's not go that route. Instead, I'll do advance. It's fine. I'll do a breakthrough. So I'll pay 3 materials. And I'll pay 1 progress. I'm getting a lot of progress anyway. So this will supplement for 2 materials. So I will break through. And I'm going to break through. I think it's time to take a Empire card. Yeah, Catapract is really cool. I'll take the Catapract. We refill. And then so that was my advance. That was an action, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was an action. I did island, but then I got the action back for religion. Now I played advance. Now I'll do the watermill to pick up the island and get another action. It's combos. I love tableau building games and combo wombo stuff like this. So now I'll spend an action to play island. And I get to draw a card. So I don't have any cards, which means I'll draw the top card from here, which is another elephant. That's good. And then I have to put the thing there and shuffle this up to draw a card. Oh, the combos in this game. So much fun. And I'm like finding combos as I play. Like, it's not like I plan for all the combos. This game is so tactical, depending on what comes up, what fits with whatever else and so on. It's so good. Alright, so I draw a card and another unrest. And then next action. No, I need to exile a card as well. I exile the Metropolis. Almost forgot. That's education. This is a timer of the game as well. The game is very inexpensive. Yeah, it's not an expensive game to get. And I recommend you to get the Classics box and try to get into that one. And if you enjoy that, then you also get the Legends box. It's not an expensive, even if you pick up both boxes, it's not an expensive game. But the Legends adds a lot of things like the Mauryans and other stuff. Okay, anyway, my second action sort of here, or I don't know, 4th action, I guess at this stage, will be the Catapract. So this says each other player abandons a region. So it doesn't recall, it abandons, which means this goes to the discard pile. Right, because... Wait, isn't that better for the bot then? Now I'm getting confused. Yeah, it goes to discard pile. Isn't that kind of better for them than to recall? Because then they go through... Oh, anyway. So they did that. Now I can acquire a region or tributary. So this is my way here. This is my whole plan because I really want the chin. This is how I'm doing it to get the chin. So I acquire this. And we will refill with Onager. And now I am a little bit low over here, which is a little bit worrying. I have 2 cards there. Then I can garrison this card into a region to trigger that card's effect, which is so cool. I'm going to garrison this into the island. And that lets me draw a card. I just love that. It's a knight. If you're playing the Arthurians, which is the faction from the Legends box, then you have a bunch of knights, and then you can do that, which is so cool. Oh, it's an Empire card. It's an Empire card. Oh, here I am getting all excited and forgetting stuff. Yeah. I picked this up to play it later. Okay, so I shouldn't have drawn that. I shouldn't have acquired the Shin. We can fix this. So that means I shouldn't have gotten that Unrest. It should still be here. It's hard to stream and do things at the same time. I'm missing stuff. It was like that, and they didn't abandon. There we go. It's good that you, thank you, Sajat. It's good that you said it, because otherwise, yeah. Okay. So I have reset everything, and I'm gonna shuffle this up so I don't know what's coming there to make it even more fair. All right, I'll get the Shin soon. Well, okay. Let's do something else then. So that's for my second action instead. I'll do... Okay, so I'll garrison this instead then. So I'll play this one. So I gain a population and I will garrison a card. So I'll put it away for now. Then I'll pick it up later. Because now I can always pick it up with a watermill. I can always pick up the region if I want to, which is amazing as well. And... well, that means we have 3 there. You know what? I'm going to put 1 back. My last action, I'm going to do the Unrest action. So I return it by discarding 2 other cards. There we go. Okay. It's good that you caught me cheating there, because that would have been a huge thing for me. Like that would have given me a lot of stuff, which I wasn't supposed to get. So, all right. Now let's draw 5 cards. I don't have anything in hand. Shin will have to wait, but I hope I can get it. Hopefully the bot doesn't steal it. Now I have some elephants and stuff. Yeah. Let's see what comes up here. It's a 4, so they are doing the first here. It's Unrest. Okay. Next is Unrest. Okay, now again, when they put back some Unrest here, like I don't need to worry at all about the collapse. And the third one. Wow, look at that. Which means they're not doing much this turn anyway. So exports, though, they will attack. However, so we're going to discard top 2 cards of their deck. And now normally I would have to recall the region, but I'm just going to pay a population and exhaust my fortified region and defend myself. I don't need to do that. All right. We'll put a progress on Shin. And we'll put out some cards. They don't have any more cards. We'll take the top card of their Dynasty deck, shuffle these up, and put these out. Solstice phase. I have 1. Well, I'll do religion first. So I'll take 1. I don't know why. Like I want to get rid of this domestication. It's not going to work well for me at all. So anyway, I'm going to use it for... I'm going to do City. I'm going to discard this to draw a card. Then City, I'm going to discard this to draw a card. And City, I'm going to discard this to draw a card. There we go. I was looking for Unrest. And then I'm going to discard 3 Unrest to get 3 more progress. There we go. All the lovely progress. Then I'm gonna start playing my turn, and I have 2 elephants, which is nice. I'm gonna do an elephant, and now they have to recall a region, and I can break through for region or tributary. I am gonna take Shin this time. For real this time. There, and refill with Qinat. I don't know how to say that. And then that was first action. But then I'm going to exhaust religion to get that action back, and then I'm going to do it again to play Shin. And this is going to give me an increase of hand size by 1, which is great. And oh yeah, I could have done that. I could have historied the thing. Yeah, that's true. Ah, whatever. I'm not trying to redo things that are positive for me. If I make a mistake that benefits me, then I'll redo it. But okay, then let's do the other elephant. Why not? I really like those elephants. So then I get to breakthrough for tributary region. Let's take the mountain now. So much progress, it's insane. And Onager comes out. And then third action, I want to make sure, let's see, I want to do the watermill in some combination here. No, you know what? Let's do... Yeah, third action, I will play the mountain. Gets me 2 materials. I do need materials. I will also exhaust the Mauryans to get a progress. I'm going to run out of progress here. The tokens. And then I have to exile a card from the market, which will be... I love education. I'm going to get rid of Onager because it's an attacking card. I don't want the bot to have that. Temple is better. And I can garrison a card, which I'm not gonna do, I don't think. Oh, well, maybe I'll garrison advance. I don't think I will use this for a while. I'll garrison this. And then I'll do exhaust my watermill to pick up my island to get to material. Because I do need some stuff over here and 1 population. That is not bad. Now let's put out a progress. I'll go education. Just hope they won't take it. But I will take the temple first because it's more points. And I'm going to discard the island. And now I get to draw back up to 6. Because I have increased hand size. That is great. Let's move all of these back. Draw 6 cards. Which means... Oh, here's all my unrest. Which means I go through here. I'll take this one, the Nanda dynasty. And now it's only glory left. I'm soon to be an empire here. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, I haven't done much history stuff at all, which I should do, I think, because my deck is too thick. And okay, I might actually do prosperity soon, because now I have bunch of regions out here, and I'm getting glory soon, and then I want to be ready with regions for the fame. Let's go to the bot. I rolled a 5, and advance that's material based, right? I never remember which one is which. Yeah, it's material, so they pay 4 materials in order to break through for civilized, which will be the temple, just like I talked about, because it's 5 points to them. So they take that one and leave education for me, hopefully. And that's corruption. I mean, it's not good that they get points, but... then they have the Vikings, which is an attacking card, so they're going to discard the top 2 cards. They're going to try to attack me, and I'm going to defend myself with population and fortified region. Then they get the more, which gets them 1 material. They'll play it and they'll exile a card. I don't think I need this thing there. They will exile corruption. And the Carthaginians come out. And then conquer, and they don't have 4 population. So then instead they're going to acquire a region, which is only 1 off. So we'll take that. And we have to refill. Now, how many cities are in here? Feels like I've seen so many city cards. I don't know if there's 4 or something. I think there's like 4. That's crazy. Right, then we'll put up a... I need to do this now. I have too much stuff here. 5, and that becomes a 10. And then they can put this there. And put out some cards. I mean, that's true. So Sajast is saying here in the chat, I'm just going to take a quick drink while talking. Sajast is saying here in the chat that it doesn't matter that I have a big deck because I have so many ways to cycle cards through. And that's true. That is true. And one reason I have a big deck is because I keep all those unrest in there. Try to balance it with this. And that's a good strategy because it's giving me so many points. Okay, so that was a bot. So we go to the solstice phase. And I have my 3, but I am also going to take 1 from religion. And now there's 3 left. Okay, there's 3 left, that's fine. Then I want to keep prosperity now, I think. Because I could get a bunch of stuff now. I do like that idea. Okay, you know what? Let's do this a little bit different then. I'll discard a card for a city to draw a card. I got another one. I'll discard a card for a city to draw a card. I'll discard a card for a city to draw a card. Silly. Okay, now I get the elephants. I like that. Okay, so now I'll do the Artahastra for 3. That's fine. I have 6 unrest in my discard file. To get me 3 of these lovely progress, and that is, I'm up to 41 now. I can say I have 41 points just in that. That is great. Did I just bump the camera? Okay. So that's my solstice. So what am I doing then? Well, I'm doing this. I'm playing the Indus Valley for action, but right away I'll just do religion to get the action back. So this says I can garrison a card, which I don't want to do. No. Then I'll do an action. No, actually I'll exhaust this as well to get a progress for playing a region. Then I'll play prosperity. It's like the second time I played it in the game or something. I don't know. So everyone can draw a card. So I got the domestication that I don't like, and the bot flips a card. And then I can choose, so how many bags do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'd rather take, I have 5 regions, so I'll take 5 population. I'd rather go for that. Okay, so that was that. Then I'll do another action, which will be the elephants. So the bot has to recall again. Just love this, how I keep them down like that. So good. And I get to break through for tributary or region, and I think I want... Yeah, I want Carthaginians. This is a really cool card. And we refill with the Phoenicians. Okay, so then my last action will be to play the Carthaginians to gain 2 materials. And then it says I get to draw a card. This is so good. I got leadership. Okay. Yeah, then I can get rid of domestic. Yeah, okay. And then I get to give each other player a card from my hand or discard pile. You know what? You know what I have in my discard pile that I would like to give away? There you go, bot. Have fun with that. That is amazing. A way for me to get rid of it and hurt my opponent. Carthaginians is a really good one. Okay. Then I'll do leadership to put a card from my hand into history. So let's get rid of this one because I don't see me using that much. The only use it is for me is when I do prosperity. I could get 1 progress, but that's like... I also have to exhaust it. I have other exhaust effects. I only have 5 exhaust tokens, so at some stage that's going to be a problem. Then I think I pretty much am done. I could do watermill, pick up this one, to get another action to do Celts. But then the bot would take one of these 3. Is that scary to have just 2? Or is it fine? I don't know. No, you know what? I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to do Watermill to pick up the Indus Valley because it has the wheat on it. That gets me 2 material and 1 population. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Then I'll put out this on. Oh, this cannot thing is also like treat the water symbol as 3 bags. It's not bad, but I'm gonna try to get pharmacy. No, I want to get education. I'll put it on there and I hope I can get it later. But then again, the bot could take it because it's now... No, this is the most valuable. Yeah, so they will take pharmacy before that. I'll discard these 2. Let's get all those tokens back. And now I'm using 5 exhaust tokens. So I'm at, if I'm defending, I'm using 5. So I want to be careful of that as well, so I don't like build up too many cards that I have to exhaust, right? Oh, you can't domesticate Draco. There's no way. There's no way. He's a wild beast. It's like they say in the House of the Dragon, right? You know, the dragons are only, you know, allowing you to control them. Okay, anyway, let's see here. I have 2 unrest. Okay, so I have like, what, 7 or 8 unrest in total. I don't think I ever had that before in the game. I think that is so cool with this faction. Time for bot. 2 unrest, which is good, I guess. Region, you get a pop. Play it, exile the Phoenicians. There's the Greeks instead. Oh, the Greeks are really good. Anyway, Nomads is the barbaric thing, so they get 2 materials because they have 2 regions in play. And then the Oracle, same thing. So 2 more. Yeah, I don't think they're doing that great, to be honest. Then we put out this here on the Greeks. And they get a new card. They're still not like close to becoming an empire. And I'm very close, so I'll become an empire next turn. Actually, I'll become an empire in the solstice phase, to be honest. I should actually I should think about that. Like, do I want that? Because are there cards that I want to play that I can't play if I become an empire? I know I have an elephant that I can't play as an empire. I can look through my Discord pile, so I can see all my cards. Yeah, it's the elephant. That's the only thing. That's the only card I really... I could put that into history, you know, with the leadership or something. I got the Nanda dynasty. So this is only playable if Arthashtra is in play, which it is, and then I get 2 population. And I got the island back. Okay, so let's do this in the proper order. So religion gets me another unrest. Then grassland, I will discard that using a city to draw a card, and when I draw a card, it's glory time. That means I will flip to an empire. There we go. And now I will, I need to put this thing on there, so I can't develop right away if I go through my deck real quick. There we go, I draw a card, and it's grassland. I might have done that wrong. I think I threw away grassland. to draw a card, which means this should have been in my disc. I don't know. I'm not sure. Now though, next city, I will throw away grassland, maybe for the second time, I don't know. To draw a card, there we go, and rest. And then for the third city, I will throw away the Ananda Dynasty to draw a card. Oh, leadership. Okay. Then I will throw 4 unrest for 4 progress. Such a cool way to use the unrest in this faction. And I could... Okay, let's do that actually. Let's do the Mauryans solstice effect as well. Pay 1 material to pick up a region from my discard pile to my hand. Yeah, why not? That was all my solstice effects, right? I think so. Now I want to get this cataphract, because now I can use it. But let's start off somewhere. Let's do the first action is to exhaust religion to get an action. Use that action to play the elephants. So recall a region. I can acquire tributary. I'm gonna get the Greeks because they're great. And it's a breakthrough. So there we go. And now I can play the Greeks because I'm now an empire. So the Greeks I will play for an action here. And the Greeks are sort of the same as a city. It's just that you don't have to discard a card. They have the same effect. You can choose to gain a population, or material, or draw a card. Now I have 4 times that effect basically. And nice cycling. Then I don't have anything in here that I want to get rid of. I want to find the other elephant for leadership. So let's do an action to draw a card with the island. There we go. So that will draw me a card. That's not the elephant. Then I have to exile. I'll exile Cunat because I want Macedonians. Macedonians will let me acquire region twice, you know, even from the exile pile. I can garrison a card. I'll garrison the Celts. I feel like, don't know how many more times I want to break through for. Well, I might pick this up again actually. Yeah. That's, oh yeah, I'll pick it up, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, ignore that. Let's pick it up using watermill. So I'll pick up island. And that will get me, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get 2 materials and 1 population. And then I will do my last action to play island. I get to draw a card. Oh, there's glory. Sadly though, I won't be able to play it now. And I have to exile. I'll exile the espionage that came up. Getting close to the end of the game. And there's Peninsula. Oh, that's a good one. Draw 2 cards. I want that one. I want that one together with this combo instead of the island, because then I get to draw 2 cards every time the watermill picks it up. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm out of actions though. Unless I'm missing something. No, I don't have any more exhaust effects. I can do leadership. Let's get rid of the Celts. Yeah, I'll do leadership to put this into history. I'll do that because that gives my opponent an unrest, which is good, but at the same time, at some stages here, I've been scared to play it. So, you know what, that's fine. Let's put the progress on Peninsula because that's amazing. I hope I can get that. Then I'll keep glory because I want to do glory. Start getting some fame cards. I'll discard the grassland. And we'll get all the tokens back. And yeah. I have, oh, did I just draw 5 cards? I think I just drew 5 cards earlier. I have a hand size of 6 because of Shin. Maybe I did miss that, yeah. I'm making mistakes here and there. I can't avoid that, you know, in its entirety or whatever. Again, if I make a mistake that is bad for me, I feel better about it than making a mistake that helps me, if you know what I mean. So, bot time. It's a 3. So, this is a region. They get 1 population. They play it. They exile the Macedonians, which is sad because I would have loved to have that one. And Lowlands comes out. Then it's unrest. Oh, the unrest pile is getting big now. And then the temple is a persistence, so that discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. They get 2 materials, and then this goes into history. Then the final one is nomads with the barbaric symbol, which means they get one material per region. They have 2, so they get 2 materials. That's that. Then we put progress on education, which is nice. Education is such a good card for just quickly getting stuff into your history. Thin out your deck in the end game, which I do like. Okay, Solstice phase again. Feels like I've been doing this quite a few times now. So I think I have it all down. Do I want prosperity? I have 5 regions in play. I'll start with religion, take an unrest. And I want Carthaginians because they are so good. Yeah, I definitely want to have those. So what I'll do is I'll use my Greeks. I don't need to discard a card. I can just draw a card. Oh, there's the elephants that I can't use. So then I'll discard those for the city to draw a card and get another unrest. Trying to decide if I still have 2 more cities that I haven't used, basically. Do I have yeah, I have a region in here. Okay, so I'll do the solstice effect of the Mauryans to pay a material to pick up this region, and then I'll discard that for a city to draw a card and get another region. Okay, I think I'll stop there because now I'm happy with the layout here, I think. Yeah. So now I'll discard 5 unrest to get 5 progress. This is so broken. I have over 50 points already. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I'm going to start playing. I'm going to start by playing the Indus Valley. That's my first action, but I'll get the action back with religion right away. I will exhaust Mauryans to get a progress when I play a region. And this says I can garrison a card, but I don't care about that. Then I'll do prosperity. And all players may draw a card, which means now this will trigger this whole thing to happen. Where I don't have a card to draw, the bot will just flip over top card like that. So now I can develop for the first time in the game. So this is what happens now that I am become an empire. When I go through my deck, I get to develop. When you develop, you don't take something randomly. You choose which card you want to buy, but you also have to pay some cost for it. And I am gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna go the peaceful route, is what I sort of decided in my mind. It's interesting with this deck here. I can choose to go aggressive, keep going being aggressive with the elephants. Let's see, which one is that? Here I can do this one, increase my hand size, and then my advanced card loses the barbaric icon, so I can keep doing advances, which is so thematically aggressive. Or I can go Ashoka, which is some kind of peaceful path, and that's what I'm going to do. This costs me 3 population to buy. That goes into my discard, and I shuffle this up. I have to put an X token on there. And there's more of those, like with other factions, where like the first part of the game, you sort of establish a tableau of cards, regions, and so on, or things that, you know, affect cards that you can use. Then when you get to the Empire stage, that's where you like decide your path, like how would you like your civilization to develop. I just think it's so cool with like the whole theme of it. All right, I love history stuff and so on. So that was the prosperity, and I get to draw a card, and I got an arrest. Now I get the other part of the prosperity. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banks for 5 materials, or 1, 2, 3, 6 regions for 6. What's it called? Population. I'm gonna take the 5 materials because I do need some more materials, I think, because I want to stop taking these. Maybe we'll see. Okay, then my next action. Oh, I should have done the Carthaginians before I did that, so that I had... No, it doesn't matter, I can give it from my hand. Okay, so my next action will be the Carthaginians to get 2 material, and I get to draw a card, which is unrest. And then I get to give a card to all the other players, which I'll give them an unrest. There we go, give it from my hand. And then my last action will be to do the glory. And glory is special. It says this card cannot be garrisoned. I have to abandon 3 regions, which is they go to my discard pile. They don't go to my hand. To look at the top 2 cards of the Fame deck. The Fame deck is over there. We haven't seen that yet if you're watching this. And then I get to take one of those, and those are super powerful cards. That's also game end trigger if all of those cards are gone. But okay, that's not going to happen though. We're going to do the main deck, I think. Another one is if I do all my developments. If one of the players do all of their developments, or if the main deck runs out, or if the King of Kings runs out, or if all the unrest runs out. That's the way the game can end. Sounds super complicated, but it's not really. So I'm doing glory. I need to choose 3 regions. I'm not going to do like Magada, because if I do, I can't play it again because it's barbaric. It can still be there since I played it when I was a barbarian. I don't want to do fortified region because that's my defense thing. I want to do mountain because this one gets me 2 material when I play it. So I don't mind picking it up. My advance is there, though I can't play that one. But maybe I can put it into history or something. So that's 1. I'll do the island. 2. And I'll do this one because I want to get my cataphract from under there. So that's 3. So I abandoned 3 regions. And now I get to look at the top 2 fame cards. And I can pick one of them. So, oh, look at that. They are the same. That's boring. And they don't have any effect. They cannot be played, cannot be garrisoned, but it's 11 points. Super boring. I wish I got something else in there that would have been more fun. So I could do some stuff. But okay, I have this one. Wow, that was terribly boring. But it's good for points, I guess. Okay, I still haven't used my watermill, and I think I should. Yeah, I think I should. So I'll do my watermill, because I still have 1 more action. So I can do watermill to pick up the Indus Valley, to get 2 materials, and 1 population. Then I can play the Indus Valley for my last action. And then I can garrison a card. I can't garrison this though, sadly. But that just gave me some stuff while using an action and watermill. So, alright. Let's do this out here on Peninsula. I'll discard these 2. My tokens come back. Like such. And I have 6 hand size, so let's get 6 cards. And I am about to be peaceful, but not yet, so I can still use my elephants one last time. And I do have some unrest, so that's good. You're gonna see soon I will become peaceful. Then bot time. 5. So the more is a region, they get a population, play that, they exile a card, which will be the lowlands, and then we get the Code of Laws, which is nice. Get to draw a card by just exhausting it. Oracle, they get 1 material per what's it called? Region. They get 3. And then we have Vikings, which is an attack, so they will discard top 2 cards of their deck. They will try to attack me, and I will defend by paying a population and exhausting my fortified region, so nothing happens. And then another region, so they get a population, they play it, they will exile the Code of Laws. A little bit sad, but we're getting close to the end anyway here with the deck. And then we have the plane, and they will not do the 5. We'll put out a progress, slide this over. And now they don't have any cards, so they'll take the top card here on the Dynasty deck. I hope you can follow along well if you're watching, even if you aren't that into this game. I'm trying to explain some stuff, but not everything, basically, to keep the speed of the playthrough up as well. And if you're watching this afterwards, tell me in the comment section if you enjoy the playthrough and if you could tag along. I'm always trying to get better at explaining stuff. So, Solstice Phase. So now we start off with taking an unrest for the religion. I will do the Greeks to just draw a card. There's the elephant that I can't play anyway. So I'll discard that for a city to draw a card. Okay. I'll discard the Nanda Dynasty for the next city to draw a card. There we go. And I think I'm happy there. Unless I'll pick up a region. I can do that because I have a lot of good regions in here now. I'll do that. I'll do the Solstice of Mauryans to pay a material to pick up a region from my discard pile to my hand. I'll pick up the mountain. And then I will, for my last city, I will discard the grassland to draw a card. And there we go. And now I'm going to do Artahashtra for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll rest. That's so weird. You get 7 beautiful progress, which means I'm up to 60 points. However, when the game ends, I don't want to have these because these are -2 points each. So next time, I will get rid of them. I hope I will time it right so I can do the revolt action and get rid of a bunch of them. Well, I hope so. All right, then let's start playing the actual turn. So I'll do the... Yeah, I'll exhaust the religion to get an action, which I will use to play the mountain. I will exhaust Mauryans to get a progress. And the mountain says I get 2 materials. And I have to exile a card from the market. I'll exile the plains. And there's the lakes. Then I am going to play the elephants. And each other player recalls, so they recall a region. I can break through for tributary or region. I'm going to do the peninsula, because it has progress on it, and it's also really good with drawing cards and all that. And then we refill. And we got mercenaries. That's a good card, but it's kind of late. It's a way to get more actions. And now the question is, where do I go from here? I think I will... Yeah, I think I'll just do this little combo thing that I have here, right? So I'll play Peninsula with an action to draw 2 cards. The only thing is I have to exile a card from the market. The problem is now I'm triggering the end of the game, but there's no way to avoid that. So now each player we will finish the round and everyone gets 1 more turn. Okay, and I drew Ashoka, which is nice. So I will exhaust the watermill and pick up the peninsula to get an action back. And then I'll use an action to play the peninsula and draw 2 cards. And I only have 1, so then I have to draw again. I get to go in here, and now I'm just going to go on the most high point scoring one. So yeah, this is the one I want. This is 1 VP per card in play that is not a region. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 cards, 8 points right now. They cost me 4 materials. And I'm actually thinking I've gone to the end game too quickly. Like by exiling, by doing this exiling, and whatever. So I'm getting this one, goes into my discard pile. I'll put a token there, and we will shuffle. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, because I need more time. I need to get rid of all these unrest, right? I mean, they've been generating points for me, but they will be minus points if I keep them for the end game, right? So, okay, so I draw the second card that I get from the peninsula, which is the island. I still have 1 action, which I think will be... We'll do leadership to just draw a card. Okay. Okay, it's time to do this then. So I'll do Ashoka for my last action. So Ashoka is the peaceful way. So it says, take the top fame card. Just take it. And I know what it is. I know it's 11 points from Triumphant. So there we go. I got that. Then reveal your hand, draw deck, and discard pile, and put all cards with attacking on it into history. And I don't have any in my hand. In my discard, I have in here, I have the Cataphract, the elephants. Oh, sad, but I never got to do the Cataphract, right? Now more elephants. and Carthaginians, which is also good. All of these and Ashoka goes into my history. I think that's cool. Just like that, they're all in history. Oh yeah, I need to exile on the peninsula again. Yeah, I keep forgetting that for some reason. So in that case, this is 5 points if they get it. So I don't want them to get this mercenaries. So let's exile that. And now I got a little bit confused. Should I refill from here now? No, I don't think so. You only refill from here if it's here, and then you refill from the main deck, right? Am I wrong on that? I think this gets... I think that's how it is. Tell me otherwise. Okay, so that was all my actions. Now I will put out progress, and I'll just put it on here. I'm going to discard all my cards. I don't think I have a chance to get through the deck again. Maybe I can. That would be amazing. So I have 6 in hand size. I should get all my tokens back as well. It would be great if I could get through again, because I have another card in here that gives me 1 point for each card in history. And I have a bunch of them in history there now, so that would be nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if it's possible. We'll see. Oh, look at this. You know, I know what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, this is gonna, I'm just gonna set up for, because if I do this whole thing again with Ashta, that means I get 1 point basically per these again. But if I keep them in hand and then do a revolt next action, I'm getting rid of -2 for each. So last time it's better to get rid of them, obviously. Okay. Yeah, you leave an empty spot, yeah. Okay, bot time. So now we finish up the round, and then I will have 1 more turn, they will have 1 more turn. So bot is going to get 3 materials. It's so weird that the bot still hasn't become an empire. I don't know why, really. They're moving slowly. Still have a lot of cards left. They get another region. Well, okay, I actually know why. Because I keep doing elephants, putting stuff back all the time, so like they don't progress forward, which is amazing. Exports will be an attack, and I think I will defend it. Yeah, I mean, I could pull back like the peninsula and then like play it again. No, I'm not going to play cards next time anyway. I'm going to do revolt, right? So fortified, I'll defend that. And then the last one is nomads, so they get 4 more materials, and that is points for them to get stuff. And then there's no card here, so again, weird situation. I assume we don't really do anything then. We don't put out the progress because there's no card in that slot. So maybe there's some ruling on that it should go somewhere else. I don't know. That was their deck though, so you know they're getting close to, but they still have, yeah, they still have like 1 more card, and then they get their glory and become an empire. So interesting. Then Solstice phase. So I have to think this through a little bit. But I mean, it does make sense for me to not do the Artrahashtra now. Because I will get 1 point each for these. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense for me to keep these, not do Artrahashtra. Yeah, okay. So I am going to do religion to pick up 1 more. Then I'm going to discard my... Well, I'm going to do my Greeks first to draw a card. Then I'll do the city to discard a card to draw a card. There we go. I want to find more of these. Then I'll do next city to discard a card to draw a card. And then I'll do the 3rd city to discard a card to draw a card. Oh, I wish I would have found more of them, but okay. So that is the situation. I'm not doing Artrahashtra, even though I am tempted to, but it doesn't make any sense because it's going to be my last thing, right? Kind of boring to have my last action be a revolt. But so now I'm going to do the revolt, which you haven't seen so far. But instead of doing anything else, I'm just going to return all the unrest that I have in hand, 6 of them there, and I'm not going to get to do anything with these. And since it's the last turn of the game, well, I'm going to have to do this thing still. I'll have to put out that. I'll discard my cards. I'll draw back up. And look at that. Perfect. So I have 5, which was a bunch more unrest, I guess. And now I can go into here. And let's see. This is 1 VP per card in history. And this is going to be the best one, the Buddhism. So I'm going to pay 4 population. That goes in there. And technically now I should draw another card, which doesn't matter. No, I get to do another solstice actually. Yeah, I get to do a solstice in the end, and then I can do after Hashtra again. Yeah, I almost missed that. So yeah, here we go. So now I have 6 cards. The game ends after that last solstice, so 5, and they are doing raiders. They have no cards to discard, and now do I care if I have to pick up a... No, now it doesn't matter. I can just recall the region now. No, it doesn't. It does matter because 1 VP per region in play. So let's defend. I have one more population, and this should have been removed earlier. Now I can use it. Boom. No problem. Region, they get a population. They put that out. They can't exile. Conquer, and now I forgot how Conquer works. So Conquer says... I have another picture ready for when they become an empire, but it doesn't seem like they will get there. Conquer says that there's been 4 population, which they do have, to break through. Okay, this is interesting. I think this is how you're gonna play this. We break through for... No. There's no deck. If you don't see a card out here, if you don't see a tributary and there's a deck there, they will go into it and look for it. If they don't find what they're looking for, in this case, a tributary, they will get 2 progress instead, like 2 points. But in this case, there is no deck, so I'm gonna rule it like they will go for the second thing because they can't break through for tributary. Instead, they will go for acquiring a region. So I'll play it. I'm not sure, but I'll play it a little bit, nicer for them, basically. So that's the Conquer. And then Oracle, so now they have 5, so they have 5 materials, which is a point basically for them. Since I'm playing on the harder difficulty level, it's 1 point per 5. And then they will put this here, not that it matters, and they don't need to slide the card and all that. Now they are done. They've done all their stuff. So yeah, all of this doesn't matter. You can just stack all the bots cards. It's very easy to count the bots points because none of the text on the cards matter. I should remove that thing. It's more tricky to count my own points. But I get this final solstice phase, which is going to be nice. Because now I'm going to look for unrest like crazy, right? I don't know. Do I have any more? I think I might have. But religion, I'm going to pay 3 materials. I don't think I get points for materials from what I remember. I'll pay 3 to not have to take that unrest because that would be bad. That would be -1 point, basically. -2, but then I get 1 from Atrashta. Okay, I'll do my Greeks to draw a card. Let's see if I can find any more unrest in here. I don't think I have maybe 1 more. I have 3. I'll just do 3 cards for 3 cities. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, so then I'll do Hashtra for 3 cards. Get 3 more beautiful progress, and then I'll just discard my whole hand, basically, and this is my deck. Now, though, when we do the end of the game and the point scoring, I can't just pick up all my cards like I did with the bot, because my cards will score depending on sometimes where they are. So that's important to know. I'm going to take a quick drink here before I do the scoring. It's a bit of work. I saw someone saying in a forum that it's like a scoring app, like an assistant app for this, but I haven't checked that out, so I might do that. I think it's okay. So we start off out here. We just look for things that, like this one here. So Chin says 1 VP per 3 persistent cards in play, excluding the regions, which we have 1. It counts itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This card is worth 8. Now, a card can never be worth more than 10. That could be good to know as well. So let's just do it. Let's just do it like this. Let's just have this area here, and this is 8 of something. You can just do a calculator as well, but for the video purpose, that's 8 for this card. So this is down, basically. Let's put it sideways. Then what else do I have that is based on things where they are and so on? I have Mauryans 1 VP per region in play. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will give me 5 points. And then I know that Mauryan is done. Then, is there any of these that are dependent on where things are? Yes, Buddhism. 1 VP per card in history. So in history I have 3, 6, 9. I have exactly 10. Perfect. So Buddhism is scored and Buddhism is worth 10 points. I'm gonna get so many points. Okay, did I have anything else based on where things are? This is 1 VP per persistent in play. Oh, it's the same thing as the Shin, actually. Yeah, it is. So what was that? It was 8, right? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it was 8. So 8 more. I'll just take whatever token, doesn't matter. This is just a counter, so that is 31 from those. Then we look at these. Do they care if they are in history or not? No. So then we can mix them with everything else, because it doesn't matter. I have done all the things that are related to where they need to be. I am pretty sure of that, at least. Let me double check here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so then we have the cards, and now I'm just gonna do this. And this is the deck of cards. These are already scored. And now what I do is I just look for, I can do this. I just sort them out like this. So points or no points, or minus points in this case. And also there will be 1 stack here for the special ones that have some kind of based on whatever thing. So I'll have to calculate those. And there we go. And then we'll just do these. Let's see if these actually give me something. Maybe the domestication that I didn't like gives me something. I have 4 unrest, so that's 8 points. I'll just... Do I have anything based on that? No. So minus 8. Here we have 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, these are scored as well. Then I have the 22, 24. This is 25 points. Straight up 25 points. So let's add 25 here. And then we go through these. Is there any combination here? Well, these sort of. So watermill gives 1 VP per wheat or water, and domestication gives 2 VP per wheat. So how many wheat do I have? That's the main question now. So let's find these. So 1 there. Oh, wheat and water, actually. I'm looking for water as well. So there we go. And okay, that's it. So we'll go to, so for wheat, I have 3. I should have gotten more of these because that's very good with that one. But okay, 3, that's 6 points. Then this is 1 per water and wheat, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's 13 in total. So 13, and I would have definitely cut this part out if it wasn't a live stream, but whatever. There we go. And then I have all of those as well. Let's not forget about those. Okay, then I get 1 VP per 10 materials. At the end I had 11, so that's 1 more VP. 1 VP per tributary card, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just put in 4 and take a 10. There we go, and I can put this away. And then 1 VP per 10 cards. So how many cards do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 point. 2, 3, and that's not 10, so 3 points. And we will have a final score for me here with 50, 100, 120, 130, 140, 145. Wow, 145. That is a lot. And actually, I don't have anything to write on now, so let's just do 145. There we go. This means 145 if you wonder. Then we go to the bot. I actually scored the bot first usually. I don't know why I didn't do it now. So they have like 5, 7 there. Then every 5 of these gives them 1 point. So that is 15, 25, 35. So they get 7 points. So we'll just take 3 here, put in a 10. So these are their actual points there. And then we do, so they have 14, and I will just count. This is easy. Oh, that's true. The arrest cards that I put away would have counted from my total, but I would have gotten to 9 anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's true. Oh, did I call a bag icon a water icon? Wow, this is so hard. Like I can't go back and whatever. Do you mean I got too many points or too few points? I got. Okay. Anyway, let's do the bot now. So every star means 5. Every question mark means the higher value of that thing. So this is 5, 10, 11, 16, 21, 26. 31, 29, 30. They get 43 points. That is silly. I beat them by 100 points. Is that correct? That is silly. Yeah, I mean, I think I played good. And to be honest, I got a good combination going with the different things, with like the watermill and all that, with the elephants, with the Astrahasha, obviously, all those progress. I mean, I don't think I played good, and I played the way I used my civilization to good benefit, is what I think I did. But to win by 100 points, that seems like the bot is almost too weak, right? And this was on the next to hardest level that you can play for the bot. So I think I will replay this like off cam, just for my own amusement, and just try to play against the hardest bot. I think so. Well, if I call the bag icon a water icon, that means that it got... Oh, okay, 1 VP then. Okay, now I see what you're saying. I took 1 extra. Okay. So I have 144. Yes, I have 144 to 43. So that is pretty crazy, to be honest. That is pretty crazy. All right, well, what do you think, watching? People in the chat have been watching. That's true, I never rolled a single 6. If I do, they get to do all the 5 actions. That helps out. What do you think otherwise, Sajat, or anyone else in the chat, if you want to pitch in, if you have any input on the game, or yeah. I mean, I don't think I could have played... There's things here and there, obviously, that I could have done differently. But overall, I think the way I went, because you have that choice in the beginning. Do you want to pick up Astrahastra early or not? I did, and I think it turned out great. So, like, you have that in the beginning where you can make that choice, and then of course what cards you pick up. All that is of course a lot of choices. That's not what I'm saying, but I mean, could I have played differently in a way to get more points? Not by much, I don't think. Like the way the cards came out and everything, I don't think I could have done that much to get more points, right? And that's not me like bragging or anything. I'm just like trying to analyze the whole thing. One thing that was a little bit strange in this game compared to a lot of other games is I didn't do much here. Now, I did get lucky here as well. I drew 2 of those 11-point scoring cards just by random, right? Well, the other one wasn't random, but at that point I knew what was in there. So, I mean, that's the thing, obviously. Yeah, I don't know, other than that. What to say here? Let's see what Sajat is saying here in the chat. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can show you here real quick. If they never became an empire. Here's the empire sheet for them. So if they would have become an empire, the things would have changed a little bit here. Like the attacking cards become that they get 2 materials. I have to discard a card. They would get their glory, obviously. That would help them getting fame cards. I think this is one of the weirdest things, because most of the time when you play solo, the bot picks up some of these fame cards. But since they can't before they become an empire, and since I slowed them down, but they also kind of went slow just by randomness, that kind of made it so that they never became an empire, which meant... That's kind of strange. So they never even got a fame card. That is a bit weird. I will say, by the way, I love this part as well. It's so easy to just reset the game, right? Or, you know, I'm just... Next time I'll play, I will probably play some other factions and so on. So, I mean, just resetting this is so easy. I love how they made it so... easy to... I mean, it's not easy to set up and take down at first, because then you're like, oh wait, where does cards go and all that. Once you find the rhythm, like the system though, with like the icons or whatever, then it becomes super easy and it's smooth. So I don't mind that much at all. I usually do this. I'll find all these cards first. So that's their what's it called? Their Ascension card. And then the ones that have the development cards. So I just sort this out in stacks first. Because then I get all like the player deck cards out of here. Once that's done, then I sort the actual market cards. And then you just wrap it up like this as well, which is easy. You just take the Mauryans, you take the Ascension card, take the development and the nation card and the normal card. And that's their deck. And then you do the same for the Scythians. And there we go. So those decks are done, and then I just need to sort this out, and I need to log. That's why I'm keeping these here, because I do log in the BG Stats app. I keep track of how I'm doing, so I want to keep my score here, so I can log that after this, the stream. So Sajat is also saying that Scythians are statistically weakest bot. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that's they were really weak. Though, you know, 44. Most of the time the bot gets like 50, 60, 70 something points. Some bots I played against got like over 100, I think so. I don't know. All right, well, I had an awesome time playing again, like I always do with this game. And again, this stream was a little bit, you know, just an idea I got here in the afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this afterward, tell me in the comment section if you thought the game was fun to watch. And thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to the people in the chat for helping out and so on. I always appreciate that. And have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.